Wrestling fans, we start this Lynch Times Wrestling with a super-sized heavyweight contest. England versus the US of A. To be wrestled over six 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. On my left, in the red corner from Portland, Oregon, the mighty Yankee, the Skywalker. For England, auf Wiedersehen, Pat Bomber, Pat Roach.
So a real big heavyweight match, this one, of 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide, refereed by Jeff Kay from Hull. Our own Bomber Pat Roach on the left in his usual plain black trunks. There he is, the bearded Pat, one of the nicest guys in the business. 18 stone 12, but this opponent of his is enormous. And they should go anytime.
Round 1.
Finally, he's going to get rid of the stars and stripes in his corner. And here we go for round 1 of 6 5s. 2 falls to the side. Now, can Pat... It's so unusual to see Pat Roach. Big though he is, he's 6'5" himself. Not looking quite so big as usual, giving away quite a few stone and quite a few inches here tonight. Now, let's see what sort of a wrestler this man. His first trip to the United Kingdom. He's only 22 years old, this fella. And although he's a real big guy, he's a pretty modest guy, because we talked to the mighty Yankee just before the bout, and he had this to say.
I'm starting my crusade over here in Britain with a man called Pat Roach. You call him big. He's a little man in my books. He's just like all you other little drunken limeys all over this country. Midgets. And when I get done with him, and when I get done with all of them, there'll be nothing left of Britain, because Skywalker will have been here and he will have done it all to your little limey wrestlers.
Well, that's what he thinks. Let's see what Pat Roach thinks about it. Sky High Walker from Portland, Oregon, known as the Mighty Yankee. He certainly is a big man, there's no question about that. And I wish Pat Roach could have heard that little spiel that he gave to us before the bout this afternoon. I think Pat Roach's wrestling skill might surprise him. One of the biggest Americans I remember wrestling in the British rings was Sky High Lee. Maybe some of the older grapple fans will remember him. He was pretty tall, but he wasn't a quarter of an inch off 7 foot. Poor Jeff Kay, a really good welterweight wrestler in his time. I'll have trouble with these two, especially this American if he gets a little bit out of hand here. Is he going to turn out to be one of these fellows who are all mouth, or is he going to be a good wrestler with it? A couple of minutes to go in this first round of 6, and Pat Roach so far has had no trouble with the wrestling ability question, but he just has so much problem with this colossal man and his weight and his height. Those steaming uppercuts are his. Pat starting to deliver as early as round 1. Well, said to break. He said to break. All-in rules in the United States allow for anything, but not here. Told to break, you break. Back elbow. Good one. Again, he's attacking his man on the deck. He's been warned a couple of times privately already. He's on to his first public warning in his second. He continues that. Jeff Kay trying to explain to him, will you let him up before you re-attack? Standing stranglehold by the Yankee, and Pat lifts him. Now can Pat get up from headlock and strangle now to the Yankee. Again he manages to lift him. Just for 4 seconds. He simply cannot resist attacking after his man is on the deck, before he gets up again. Well, here he is. He's trained by Red Bastien at the Los Angeles Wrestling Stadium. And, of course, that's a famous place to be trained at. It reminds me of the Frenchman André Roussimoff, the 7'4" giant from France.
Round 3.
Round 3, 4 rounds to go. No score. One public warning against Sky Walker. Lovely backdrop. All the way. Roach coming in fast now. Now then. What is he doing behind the back of Roach there? The referee would like to see that. Roach slides out, but not really in trouble. He's just getting out of the way, I think, there. And he won't allow him in. Second public warning.
The mighty Yankee receives his second and final public warning.
I don't know whether that interests Mr. Sky Walker or not, but he's got his second and final public warning there. And the referee, Jeff Kay, knows exactly what the American intended there. Oops. And a body slam for the ref. Well, that's it, I should think. Instant disqualification. That you cannot get away with. Jeff Kay in trouble in the middle of the ring, floored by a crutch hold and slam. Brian Crabtree will explain it.
Yankee, in the United Kingdom, when someone strikes the referee like that, it's instant disqualification. You're disqualified. The winner, Pat Roach.
Pat Roach the winner on a disqualification, not the way he'd like to have won it. And I'm sure if he'd gone on, he might have taught him a few lessons in wrestling. But in the meantime, Jeff Kay, the referee, in trouble from that slam. And, well, we'll try and find out how Jeff Kay's getting on a little later. But Grapple fans will remember a few weeks back from Huddersfield, Ray Steele, leading contender for the British heavyweight title, defeated the champion, Dalbir Singh, by 2 falls to 0. Well, after the break, he tries to repeat that win of his, but this time for the championship.